How's it going, guys? It's Joe. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to test Jedi Master Luke, as I've been able to unlock him in the last couple of days. So bearing in mind, this is the initial testing phase that I've got for Jedi Master Luke, so he's probably not modded very optimally at this point. And having a look, we're going to be battling Kylo Ren. So that's one of my favorite attacks that Jedi Master Luke does, is his efflux, where he does an AoE attack and he inflicts all these debuffs out on the field. As you can see, it's pretty awesome. And with this particular Jedi squad going against Kylo Ren, you can really just auto this battle here to save time. However, I do like to enjoy playing the game. I do like to be able to utilize Jedi Master Luke, as I've only just unlocked him at this point. I don't have his ultimate yet. So at the moment I'm trying to target Sith Trooper here in the back, although that AoE was able to kill off Hux, which is a good thing as well. He does do a ton of assist attacks, so every single one of his special abilities allows for the Jedi characters to assist. And we're just down to Kylo Ren here. Now this is a pretty good team to be utilizing in Arena, but the more important question here is, are you willing to break up these teams for GAC? Now my answer to that question is no, so I'm gonna look to utilize a different team, a more reliable counter to Kylo Ren. As you know, there's a ton of variations out there of Kylo Ren teams where people place Night Sisters and people place Darth Revan and Malak in that team as well, which just complicates things a bit. Oftentimes utilizing Jedi Knight Luke won't work against that team. However, so I've decided to throw in a bunch of other Jedi characters that I could find that I could potentially cut through from their respective teams and utilize under a Jedi Master Luke lead. So to begin with, I'm going to use efflux yet again. So I've got ability block, breach, and daze out on the field. And we've got Grandmaster Yoda here. I've actually modded him pretty fast at this stage, as I just want him to be able to share the buffs around. And the important thing to think about here is you've got to get the Jedi lessons out, which is that small green icon with Luke's face on it. That is a green buff, unfortunately. So you got to get as much stacks of that on your characters as you possibly can, as you're able to provide them a ton of mastery by doing so. Now this team, it took a while for me to decipher utilizing this team against Kylo Ren, as there's not a ton of damage dealers out on the field. So really, we want to try and get optimal banners here. And I believe there's a couple of mistakes I would have made at this point in the battle. I was trying to drop Sith Trooper at one point, and the main issue here is that Jedi Master Luke can target anyone. However, your other characters can't target beyond the taunting tanks, which can be quite problematic, as you've got two taunting tanks on the opposing team and under Kylo Ren lead. So that's going to be a very stubborn taunt. And at this point I was considering just dropping Sith Trooper here, which I probably should have done. However, Hux is going to take a turn really quickly, and we did have ability block on that Sith Trooper, so he wasn't able to use his big hit. Although this battle has dragged on a fair bit, so we've got Kylo Ren utilizing his ultimate ability. And we've lost a ton of protection on our characters, which will be a bit difficult to get back. However, at this stage in the testing, I'd be happy to just get a full clear or the win for GAC. And that way I'd still be able to utilize Jedi Knight Revan with Jedi Knight Luke for another team. as ultimately this seems like a really solid counter to Kylo Ren, despite having all these other characters in the team and not having Jedi Knight Revan in this team as well, which is pretty huge. And at this point I can't think of where I would place Jedi Master Luke on defense with other Jedi characters. So we've got a ton of Jedi lessons out on the field. We're just trying to do as much damage as we can on Kylo Ren now. We were able to place ability block. And Kylo Ren really isn't much of a match for Jedi Master Luke at this point. And this Jedi Master Luke actually is modded for more speed than anything. So I do have a couple of protection primaries on him at the moment. I do have some tenacity as well, as I did realize that naturally Jedi Master Luke doesn't have too much critical chance. So if anything, if you're intending to make him a damage dealer, you'll probably want to place some critical chance mods. And really, I've tested Jedi Master Luke's leadership against raid teams and I've not had much success. So I'm not going to show you guys footage of that today. I've probably lost 3 or 4 times against raid teams in arena. And this is your typical raid team that you see, where you've got Rey on the leadership, Gas, Jedi Knight Luke, JKR and Hoda. However, utilizing Jedi Knight Luke on the leadership actually really ramps this team up. So to begin with, you want to place that efflux and get those debuffs out early on. And we do have Heroes Arise here, which is pretty awesome. We're doing a ton of damage. We've marked Rey from the get-go, and now we're going to apply Armor Shred as well. We got her down to the damage immunity fairly quickly. And we're just going to eat up that whirlwind. As you can see, we're able to tank a fair bit. And they force marked Jedi Master Luke at this point, which probably benefits us. He's doing 50k damage on his basic. And we're able to stop Rey from getting to her ultimate there. So ultimately, once you get to this point where Rey is down, you really just want to get or proc damage immunity on all the opposing team's characters. And to summarize, guys, Jedi Master Luke is pretty awesome on offense. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of videos online that show him being quite weak on defense, where a lot of teams are able to beat him, including Sith Empire and Jedi. I'm not entirely sure what CG are going to do about that. Oftentimes they do like to protect their new Galactic Legends from soft counters such as that. So we've only ever really had him out for about a week or so now, so we'll see what kind of updates are coming for Jedi Master Luke. But yeah, overall, he's so much fun to use. He is a taunting tank, applies a ton of debuffs, and actually on his leadership, he doesn't need Wat Tambor's Bactoid Shield Generator, as long as he does have protection, he'll stay taunted, which is also pretty effective. So I hope you liked the video here, guys. Leave a like, comment and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.